So it's winter here again. It's probably gonna melt next week, but right now it's so beautiful. The snow makes everything look so peaceful, and I was really missing this. By the way, even though if it looks like I am in the deep woods right now, I'm actually just in 5 minutes away from the building where we live. There is a lot of construction happening in this area. There are plans to change the heating system to geothermal heat, so they are drilling deep into the earth to use its heat for heating the houses. Of course, it's a lot of mess and noise every day, but here in the forest you can't hear this noise, and with the snow it's even more peaceful. That's why I really love coming here, just to be in the forest.
We all just ants up on a hill. Digging, working the earth till we get our fill. Well, it's up and down and into the light and into the dark, a terminal walk or a lost art. And we've forgotten about that rain, that rain, that rain, that rain, she's coming.
I went to a fabric store another day and I found this piece of fabric in the section where they sell leftover fabric. It's usually what is left from the ends of big fabric rolls, so you can't cut the exact amount you need, you just pick what they have and they sell it by weight, so it's just luck. But guess what? I found this perfect piece of wool fabric and it's the exact amount I need to make a blanket. I really like the colors and this pattern is just gorgeous. I think it's gonna make a beautiful blanket. I just need to finish the edges and it will be ready. Let's do it together. Почекайте, була відповідь. Що якщо що було видно, ми кладемо його десь отут. Видно було? Так. last month I had a chance to visit a very special exhibition, and now I really want to talk with you about it. I'm sure you are all familiar with Moomins, whether through books, cartoons or illustrations. The Moomins are a peace-loving family living in Moomin Valley, close to the sea, where it's so cold in the winter that they have to hibernate. But what do you know about the person who created these stories, and what is the secret behind them? Moomins' books were written and illustrated by Tove Jansson, a famous Finnish writer and artist. She created paintings and comics. She wrote books for children and novels for adults. Today I want to talk specifically about her Moomin stories, not only because they are classic or because they were such a big part of my childhood, but also because I've recently found a new meaning in them. Reading the books as a kid, I didn't understand what was hiding behind them, and I didn't know how much they were shaped by the events Tove lived through, and as a kid I shouldn't have to. Back then I found the books in my school library translated into Ukrainian, and from the very first pages I was drawn into this magical world. I still laugh when I remember reading about Moomin's adventure on stilts and how the very next day I tried to build my own wooden stilts. For me, it was stories about big adventures and about love and friendship, and where there was always a happy ending. Now, looking at these stories through the eyes of an adult, I realized that they have a much deeper meaning that I could have understood as a child. Tove Jansson started writing the Moomin story in the opening months of Winter War. In the first book, The Moomins and the Great Flood, a disaster happens. A great flood comes, splitting up the Moomin family. Baby Moomin Troll and Moomin Mama are separated from Moomin Papa. They lost their home and they are suddenly caught in a world that is unpredictable and threatening. It clearly can be seen that the first book was written in the shadow of the war. It reflects the challenges faced by people living through war: displacement, fear, longing for safety and reunion. In the second book there is a comet going to hit the Earth, which is, again, a metaphor for the fear of bombs and annihilation. In all the following books, Moomins go through many different challenges, and the stories have many references to events in the author's life. But what remains unchanged through all the books is that Moomins never give up on each other, and by being who they are and staying true to their values, they always get to the happy ending. This winter I'm planning to reread the books, and I'm especially looking forward to the Moomin Land Midwinter. It's the sixth book in the series, and Tove herself described it as a story about what it's like when things get difficult. In the book, baby Moomin Troll wakes up in the middle of the winter, while the rest of his family are in deep winter hibernation. He is unable to get back to sleep, and so he has to cope with a strange and unfamiliar world, where the sun doesn't rise and the ground is frozen. Often in the book he is either lonely, miserable or scared, because he is forced to survive in a world he feels he doesn't belong to. Yet in the end, the book is about finding balance, the balance between darkness and cold of winter and light and warmth that still exist within it. I made myself a cup of glögi. I think I've become a little obsessed with it. In case you don't know, it's a warm drink made from berry juice and lots of spices. So it smells like winter, and I think it's the most cozy drink you can have Often it can be made from red wine, but I prefer when it's just berry juice. There is one more thing I wanted to share with you in this video. It's something I've been working on for quite a while, so I've been focusing on growing my sewing skills. I've always wanted to make things with my hands, to create something that is real, that has purpose and that other people can actually use too. I want to start with sewing bags, and I've been trying a lot of things recently, testing different materials and ideas. And finally I have something that I'm ready to put out. But I'm not going to reveal everything yet because there is still some things I need to figure out. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what I've been up to lately, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video and for spending this time with me. I wish you a lovely end to this year. Take care, and I see you in my next video. Bye!